This is the podcast to improve your English listening skills while learning something new in English. Every episode, we bring you interesting topics in simple and clear English, so you can listen, learn, and grow. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started.
All right, welcome back, listeners. Today, we're diving into a legend that's absolutely captivated me since I first heard about it.
I know, right? It's one of those stories that just stays with you.
Totally. So we're talking about NYI RORO KIDUL, the Queen of the South Sea from Indonesian folklore.
Ah, a classic. And we're going deep with this one.
Yeah, we've got these excerpts from a document. It's just called Legenda NYI RORO KIDUL.pdf. But man, are they juicy.
Seriously, it gives us a real window into how this legend has resonated for centuries in Indonesian culture.
I mean, it's everywhere, right? From paintings to dances, even those offerings people leave on the beaches.
Exactly. So are we ready to plunge into the depths of this story?
Let's do it. So the story starts with this beautiful princess, Dewi Kedira. And of course, every good fairy tale needs a jealous stepmother.
Oh yeah, she's not messing around either. We're talking full-on black magic curse.
Talk about a toxic family dynamic, right? But this curse is seriously nasty. It covers Dewi Kedira's body in these horrible wounds.
Ugh. And there's this awful smell that just won't go away. Can you imagine the suffering? The isolation she must have felt.
Totally. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And her father, the king, he's desperate to help her right.
Yeah.
Tries everything, but nothing works.
Yeah. All those royal healers and potions, nothing could break that curse.
But it's not just a personal tragedy, is it? The legend says people started freaking out, big time.
Oh, totally. They're convinced Dewi Kedira's illness is a bad omen, it's going to bring disaster to the whole kingdom.
And of course, that scheming stepmother, she's fanning the flames.
Right, absolutely, using the fear to her advantage. And sadly, the king, facing all that pressure, he gives in.
So he banishes his own daughter. Dewi Kedira is cast out, forced to wander completely alone. She ends up at the South Sea, and it's there, facing this vast ocean, that she just breaks down, cries out to the gods for help.
And that's when things get really interesting. Suddenly there's this mysterious voice, it's coming from the sea itself.
Spooky. So what does the voice say?
It tells her to enter the water.
Whoa. I mean, talk about a leap of faith. I'd be terrified. What would you do?
I don't know. It's a tough one. But Dewi Kedira, she's desperate, so she takes the plunge.
Yeah.
It's a total transformation. The wounds are gone. Her beauty is even more radiant. And she's wearing this amazing, shimmering green gown.
Hold up. Green? Why green?
Oh, there's so much symbolism there. In Indonesian culture, green represents life, nature, the sea itself. So it's like she becomes one with the ocean.
I see. So it's not just a random color. It shows her connection to this powerful force.
Exactly. And that's how Dewi Kedira becomes NYI RORO KIDUL, the Queen of the South Sea.
Queen of the South Sea. So she's got power over the waves, can control storms, probably has a magical seashell phone, the whole 9 yards.
Well, maybe not the seashell phone, but the legend definitely gives her some serious magical powers. She can control the waves, she can whip up storms, and she even has this, a bit of a dark side.
Ooh, tell me more.
There's this belief that NYI RORO KIDUL can draw human souls down into her underwater realm, especially, and this is where the green comes back in, especially men wearing green.
So watch out, guys. No green swim trunks if you're hitting the beach in Indonesia.
Right. Be careful out there. But there are actual places where people believe she resides. Right. Pelabuhan Ratu, Bering Tritis, those spots on the south coast of Java.
Yeah, and those aren't just random beaches, are they? They're known for their powerful waves, their kind of mystical vibe.
Totally. Pelabuhan Ratu, for instance, it's considered a sacred site, a place where the spirit world is close.
I can see why they've connected to Ni Roro Kidul.
Yeah.
Right? All those crashing waves, the raw power of nature. It's easy to imagine her presence there.
Definitely. And this legend isn't just some ancient story, right? It's woven into Indonesian culture even today.
It's everywhere. Offerings to appease her, rituals to ensure safe passage at sea, even artwork and dances that depict her story. It's like this living, breathing part of their beliefs.
Exactly. It's like it reflects this deep respect, maybe even a bit of fear of the ocean's power.
Right. It makes you think about how humans have always tried to make sense of nature's mysteries, its beauty, and its dangers.
Totally. It's like Ni Roro Kidul embodies all of that. The allure, the power, and the unpredictability of the sea.
So, as we wrap up our deep dive into this amazing legend, what are some key takeaways? I mean, what makes this story so enduring?
Well, it's more than just a cool story, right? It touches on some pretty big themes. We see jealousy and betrayal, transformation and redemption, the power of belief, and this awe-inspiring force of nature.
And maybe even a little warning about messing with black magic, right?
Definitely. Don't anger the sea goddess.
But seriously, it also makes you think about our relationship with the natural world. Is Ni Roro Kidul a force to be feared or revered? Is she a protector or a punisher? I mean, it's kind of open to interpretation, right?
Yeah, I guess it depends on who you ask, on your own beliefs and experiences. The sea can be both beautiful and terrifying, life-giving and destructive, and she kind of embodies all of those aspects.
This is really thought-provoking legend. So, listeners, I encourage you to keep exploring. What other layers lie beneath the surface of this story? What does it say about human nature, about our place in the world? There's so much to unpack here, and I think that's what makes it so fascinating.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.